Around the world, waste is disposed of in a variety of ways. Landfills, dumps, and incinerators are common methods that waste is managed. However, they are not the most preferred ways to dispose of waste due to the fact that they create significant harm to our environment and our communities, from the toxic leakage into the soil, water, and air, to name a few. According to the waste management hierarchy, landfills, dumps, and incinerators are some of the least preferred ways to manage waste. However, there are other options that are better. Innovative waste management systems exist. These systems produce less harm. Let's learn about some of those innovative systems. Anaerobic digestion is a waste innovation system where organic waste is converted into energy. In this system, collected organic waste, such as manure, food waste, and other plant waste, is placed in an oxygenless space where microorganisms are then able to degrade the waste and release gas. What remains of the waste can be used as fertilizer, and the biogas that comes from this process is converted into renewable energy. The fertilizer can be used to provide nutrients to growing plants, while the biogas can be used like natural gas to help provide heat, electricity, and vehicle fuel, among other things. Gasification is another waste innovation system that converts organic waste into energy. Through gasification, organic waste is heated at a very high temperature, similar to that of the surface of the sun. This heat breaks down the waste and converts it into a synthetic gas called syngas, which consists of carbon monoxide and hydrogen. When the syngas is burned, it produces electricity and steam, leaving no waste behind. Extended producer responsibility is a waste innovation solution that makes manufacturers of electronics responsible for managing their products all the way through their life cycles. In other words, manufacturers that create electronic products such as phones, electronic gaming systems, and computers are also responsible for what happens to the products and all its parts after it is no longer working or is no longer used. This helps bring clarity to who will take care of an electronic once it gets to the end of its life cycle, and what will be done with it, such as recycling certain parts, reusing, or disposing of them in a manner that reduces environmental harm as much as possible. Zero waste is a practice more than a waste innovation system. The practice is essentially generating the least amount of waste possible. Many communities around the world have the goal of getting to zero waste, which means they will find other uses for items they no longer need so that landfills, dumps, incinerators, and other waste management systems are not needed nearly as much. Even before that, it is important to think about how to reduce the amount of waste that gets created in the first place. Practicing zero waste can look many different ways. Some of those ways are upcycling an item to have another use, fixing broken or damaged items to extend their life, or considering how much one-use items you regularly use and swapping them out for longer-lasting items, such as reusable water bottles. Think of observations you have made in your own community regarding waste or trash. What are some challenges you see your community facing? Do you notice organic waste often gets thrown in the trash bin that goes to the landfill, instead of considering other options such as composting? How do you notice people dispose of their electronics? Are there e-waste centers your community has regular access to? Do you notice electronics get thrown in the bin with other household waste? What about single-use waste? Do you tend to see a lot of plastic and disposable items being used, such as single-use plastic cups, utensils, and bags? Where does it go after it is used one time? And how does this affect us and our environment? After considering some of these questions and thinking more about a waste challenge your community has, consider which waste innovation system would bring the most benefit to your community. Then write a short persuasive essay explaining why that waste innovation system would be the most beneficial for your community. You will first start by identifying your thesis statement. A thesis statement is literally your opinion written as a statement, such as, I think the waste innovation system that would benefit my community the most would be extended producer responsibility. Think about the reasons for your thesis. In other words, the statements that clearly state why you have that opinion, that state why you believe this innovative waste system would bring positive solutions to the waste challenges you have observed in your community. Then, to back up your reasons, consider the evidence you have to prove this. These are the specific details to support your reasons. So, for example, if one of your reasons is that electronics are popular and most kids own at least one electronic, your evidence can be that many of your friends own a phone and they've shared that when they get a new phone, they just throw the old one in the trash. To help you write your persuasive essay, use the provided graphic organizer to structure and organize your essay. Be sure to also apply transition words to your writing to create better flow and transition between sentences within your writing. Finally, write out the persuasive essay in its entirety in the space provided. Waste is present all around the world. This also includes the diversity and types of waste that is present due to various lifestyles, the presence or absence of waste management systems, and more. Reducing the amount of waste that is created is the best practice to have. Yet, it is also helpful to consider local community needs and the waste innovation systems that can help reduce and/or eliminate waste that is created.